Let's see how well this turns out. I haven't done a recording in a while, so I'll do another one.
Hellport launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations. I repeat, crew to stations.
Not sure what difficulty this is. I think it might be 10. Yeah. We have 2 black boxes, SAM site, an escort, and AA. So difficulty 10 cyborg, there's going to be overlords, IFVs. So I guess the current loadout I have would be enough. We have a player bringing a railgun without any ammunition. Looks like they want to do a sample run, so I may quit the game because I don't, it's kind of a waste of time for me. We have one person just bringing an ammo bag, and we have a person with a breaker bringing 1 ammunition. We have a person with a breaker bringing no ammo. That's really bizarre. I'm the only one bringing ammunition. I guess we'll see how well this works out.
Dropping equipment. Dropping equipment. Dropping equipment. Equipment on its way.
Always check first for any patrols in the area before calling in your stuff. We have a tank coming in, so it's a little unfortunate. I'm going to call in my railgun. Not my railgun, my recoilless rifle. Let's see what we can do here. So we're using a vehicle now for an escort, which in my opinion is very awkward. You're going to have 3 people at least in an APC. You can't possibly guard all sides of it. I was a little late in killing that patrol, so I'm not going to start the convoy yet. Remember, if you leave the convoy alone, it's invulnerable. I keep screwing up. I was in the middle of a reload and another alarm went off. I'm still hesitant in starting it. Oh god. So another vehicle death. Before you get out, the vehicle has to stop immediately. Like, stop entirely, I should say. Always steer at your character when someone's being called in. So it seems we started the convoy when we're not even prepared. So now it's vulnerable. So we'll see how well this works out. Already it's kind of awkward, you can tell. Having 3 people in 1 vehicle to somehow guard a convoy, it's a little strange. Especially with positioning. Someone's going to get out to want to get that sample, no doubt. Ran out of ammo there. Just couldn't do it. They shot the convoy. Black box top right. Guess we can actually do that. Hopefully they will use the vehicle to quickly destroy the AA cannons. I think I saw ammo here. Yeah, bottom left.
Reload!
Reload.
Okay. Then I figured we'll take the black box and we'll bring it to the SAM site, get the second black box, and then run back to extraction. Seems pretty fluid to me. The drop-off point is at extraction, so it's very convenient that way.
Reload! Deliver! Reloading! Reloading!
I don't know why he picked up the black box when we should be doing the SAM sites. Or I guess by we I mean me. But always make sure that you are paying attention to the objective. Keep it moving forward. Okay, so I did the SAM sites. Now let's go to the other black box. And then we will bring both of them to the drop-off point. So despite me bringing, really the only person bringing ammo, and I do tend to bring 2 in higher difficulties because I do a lot of shooting. There's a lot to shoot at. So despite what in my opinion, is an ammo shortage for the way that we did our loadout with a railgun and a breaker, seems like we're doing okay. The vehicle worked out. Okay. If you have a weapon that has high ammo consumption, it's like a railgun or a breaker, it's really wise to bring ammo for obvious reasons. Okay. It should be around here.
Shuttle inbound. ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Deploying defensive assets. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Moving equipment.
So this worked out pretty well with the vehicles, like I said before. Even though the vehicle killed, I think, one of our players a couple times, it was still okay.
Deploying defensive assets.
Went pretty quick, we kept moving. So we did pretty well with that, going from objective to objective.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Get some!
I think what also helped with the vehicles is that once you're in a vehicle, like, you kind of have this mentality that you should keep moving. Whereas if I think they were on foot, they would have a inclination to want to fight all the time, rather than go from one objective to another.
Reloading!
Defensive equipment T-minus 30 seconds.
There's a mine next to the shuttle beacon, so
T-minus 15 seconds.
have to be careful getting on the shuttle. I think that's going to be near the door
T-minus 10 seconds.
on the left side.
ETA T-minus 5 seconds. Shuttle arriving. Defense drop incoming.
I guess the only thing that we could really draw from that is you have to absolutely make sure that the vehicle's not moving before getting out. And it can be kind of hard to know when the vehicle's not moving, especially when it may be stationary at one point, but then at the moment that you get out, the driver decides to back up or go forward or move it in some way. So you kind of have to like communicate over microphone or like through messages that you're stopping it and that people can get out. Otherwise, you're kind of guessing when you can really get out of the vehicle, which is one of the few reasons why vehicles I don't really care for in this game. Drinking a little coffee this morning. Feeling pretty good, I think.
Sir.
Difficulty 9 bugs. And I still have that horrible habit of not looking at the objectives. So I'm kind of screwing up there. Difficulty 9 bugs. Do I want 2 ammunition for a double freedom? Do I really want that?
Request confirmed.
Okay, so always read the situation first when you join a game. It looks like we're in transit to another objective. Oh, it looks like it's over here on the right. So let's get there. I'm gonna call in my commando.
Equipment on its way.
Reloading!
Dropping equipment.
Looks like everyone has ammunition.
Get some! Reload!
Incoming fire.
This also appears to be the final objective until we get to extraction, which is unfortunately kind of far. Typically when I do a mission, I like to do the objectives that lead up to extraction. It's more efficient that way.
Affirmative!
I think that other player needed the ammunition more than me, but there's another pod here of ammo, so...
Reload! Need reload!
Reloading! Reload! Reloading! Reloading!
We can move here, we don't have to necessarily kill the rest of the enemies. I do notice that they're doing assisted reloads,
Reload! Reloading!
so one player does have the support kit, the other player does have the recoilless rifle on. I can also reload the recoilless rifle. Anyone who has a support kit can reload the commando or the recoilless rifle.
Hide!
Doesn't matter. Just in transit here, getting to extraction. Be careful with the patrols. Also trying to be careful not to shoot each other when we're up close like that. So here we are.
Extraction confirmed.
I will call in my ammo. I will call in some mines.
No!
Request
Get that
confirmed.
other guy in as soon as possible.
Request confirmed.
Reload! Reload!
I will now call the other guy in.
Request acknowledged.
Take some freedom!
Reload!
Engines come back!
mines are off cooldown, so we'll call in more mines.
Deploying defensive assets. 30 seconds.
Come on, baby. Say hello to democracy.
ETA T minus 15 seconds.
Reload.
ETA T minus 10 seconds.
That exosuit player has to be very careful with the mines on the right side.
Shuttle arriving.
They were walking dangerously close.
Reload.
And he's dead. It's important to be aware of the mines.
Request weapon accepted.
Reload.
Shuttle
You can see them on the
leaving.
ground, so
Right down there.
sometimes people do forget about them. That was close. The Vindicator bomb, I would say, is probably the most responsible for friendly fire kills for accidentals because of its activation time of 0.5, and it kind of relies upon the person throwing it to be accurate with it. But then now with the mines, I also think the mines are very, very close to the Vindicator bomb in accidental deaths. Players just tend to forget about the mines once they're on the ground. You can see them. They're black discs with red dots on top. The upgraded ones are. And the non-upgraded ones are kind of like a smaller disc with like 4 feet, I think. Like 4 little feet that come out of them. You can see them on the ground, and of course you can see when it's called in by the icon in the upper left-hand corner when it's being called in, but players forget about mines pretty often. So I feel like you can kill your teammates a lot with them. I'll do one more here. I don't know how long this recording's been going on,
Hellport
but I do
launch
want to keep it
sequence
short.
Initiated.
I don't think
Crew
long
to
videos are
stations.
good.
I repeat. Crew
We have
to
a black
stations.
box, 2 capture areas, a bug nest, and an escort. So if we have black boxes, I feel like the mines don't make any sense because we're doing an escort. Something that the ninja's a one-handed weapon. It has okay power, but it's not very good at clearing out large numbers. So if I have a strafing run and a heavy strafing run, I feel like that will cover my shortcomings. So I can handle large crowds and have the benefits of a one-handed weapon with the strafing runs and stuff. So on an escort, you definitely want to clear out crowds quickly. Ideally, you want to deal with all the patrols, but it can be hard. Check the area first before calling in your stuff. So we have a patrol bottom left.
Supplies incoming.
And here they come.
Equipment on its way. Incoming. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
You two married to your radio.
Supplies incoming.
Let him have it.
We still have a patrol coming top left, it seems. I'll grab some ammo here, since more is coming in. I have not called in my stuff yet. I'm busy with patrols. Looks like we're clear now, but I won't call in any of my stuff now because we're moving. I guess we're going bottom left first. So once we reach the capture area, that is a good time for me to call in my items. Okay.
Dropping equipment. Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
Always stare at your Helldiver when someone joins the game, so you can dodge the pod. Black box.
Reload.
Liberty for all!
Reloading. All.
Completely missed that patrol. That was my fault. I was looking bottom right.
Reloading.
Some players, when they're running around, they do a lot of meleeing, like, just meleeing for fun. Never quite understood that. The reason for that. I guess it's like a twitch, like a...
Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment.
Well, I was a little late there killing those patrols. Strafing run took care of the enemies there.
You little scumbag. Get some.
Reloading!
Incoming fire.
That was a little reckless there with the Vindicator bomb.
Firing for effect. Over.
Reloading. Reload.
Supplies incoming. Incoming fire.
Reloading.
Seems we are relying entirely on the Vindicator bomb to kill these nests, and it seems like it's taking up more time than
Reload.
necessary.
Reloading!
Request acknowledged.
Not sure why I was the only one that dove on the ground there. We can do the convoy.
Request.
Maybe in that situation now where we're kind of stuck in one spot because someone wants their stuff back, but then they keep dying, or someone keeps dying, and then it's like a perpetual loop. Okay, so he got his stuff. Just melee. Okay. The drone is helpful also for those patrols that like to leap in. Also, I noticed after looking at the player's stuff that we do have one player with a recoilless rifle that I could reload. I could reload for them. Takes me 1 second compared to them doing it themselves, which is 5 seconds, so
Dropping equipment.
significant
Repeat.
time savings
Dropping
there.
equipment.
Check for patrols during the escort. Get those patrols before they sound the alarm. Seems we have good ammo here. The one double freedom player is getting a little low on ammo with 21 shots left. 21 reloads, I should say. That defender player has 16 magazines, which is the max for the defender. One of the strengths of the defender is the amount of ammo that it can carry. 16 magazines. Get a streaking run down there. I don't think I even hit anything.
Deploying ordnance. Request confirmed.
be able to go to the capture area.
Reloading! Go back! Reload!
I'm gonna watch for him to shoot, and then I'm gonna reload him. Just like that. Very quick, like 1 second. Oh man.
Firing for effect. Line incoming. Watch yourselves. Engaging target area. Firing for effect.
So we can go down to extraction now. Can you reload me, Hobo? Reload me here. Thank you. Thank you. Do the strafing run behind us.
Engaging target area. Fire.
Another strafing run behind us.
Deploying ordnance.
10-second cooldown, so
Extraction
it's one of the
confirmed.
reasons why I love it.
Stand by. Equipment on its way. Incoming. Firing for effect.
That vindicator bomb. As I was saying before,
Request accepted. Request acknowledged.
that vindicator bomb is responsible for a lot of team kills.
Incoming fire. Firing for effect. Hold out. T-minus 30 seconds. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
That behemoth is definitely dead.
15 seconds. T-minus 10 seconds.
Freedom delivery!
ETA T-minus 5 seconds. Shuttle arriving. Engaging target area.
So I feel like the group here did very well, actually. There aren't many mistakes we made. There was one instance where we had a brief struggle at the bug nests when one player would die and then they would want their stuff back and then they'd grab their stuff and then they'd die again and then they have to get called in again. It's kind of like this endless loop, which is really one of the issues that you'll experience quite often in higher difficulties. And it gets to a point where it's no longer sustainable. People start having like they're reinforced on cooldown and then you can't call people in and then you have to retreat, and then that's what makes it difficult. Sometimes it's better off actually just leaving your stuff. The fact that you want your items back is why that you may not be moving in the game. So you kind of have to abandon your stuff, go to the next objective, and then see if you can get your items on the way to another objective or on the way to extraction. That's how I would approach that. But other than that, I think we did pretty well here. I'm going to stop the recording so it doesn't get too much longer. Hopefully there's something in here that you learned. And I'll do another one hopefully later today. Because I know it's been a while since I've done one. But I'll stop it here and enjoy your day.